Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Mortanius, and we are back with some more Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. What? One of y'all said it when we started. What was up? What'd you see? What'd you do? What'd you think? What's new? When we last left off, we had continued our journey, our big journey throughout the Citadel. One of exploration, conversation, and no desire for hesitation, but in the end, that's what Mass Effect kind of makes you do. That's the amount of stuff it has for you. We have finally met the elusive council up close. Come to find out, they weren't as much help as we would have preferred. To an extent, understandably so. To other extents, well, all have their opinions and their issues with people. Now we're just in the process of looking for a few individuals to aid us in the gathering of proof to bring Saren down properly. So if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me as we continue our investigation,
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the enkindlers to be spread.
we'll deal with that later. As I was saying, if you want to continue to see more, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists. Just finished a playthrough of Dishonored 2. And not too long ago, a playthrough of the Subnautica series. Folks should check that out. Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Wards access. The elevator at the end of this hallway leads to the wards. There you will find Cora's Den, Flux, the Marcus, and the medical center. Now this is one thing I always did love about the original Citadel. You can move around pretty much like you obviously cut off from like the true whole Citadel. You'd be there forever. But you can move around every bit of territory on foot without going through a single loading screen if you so choose. And this is how it was in the original.
So, Williams, you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Yeah, irritating as it is, there's a reason why fake it till you make it is a thing. Just a little harder to do in certain circumstances. But to be honest, the fact that you say every time you think you get a handle on it, the universe bank's hard to port, sounds to me like you got a bit of a handle, otherwise you wouldn't recognize it banking hard to port in the first place.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
Well said, man. Well said. Well, time of recording is 12:06 a.m. Thursday, April 18th, 2024. I wish their audio was like higher. I can't actually adjust it. I'd have to cut up our overall game volume. Well, no, I could probably do that. Cut up overall game volume for Twitch, and then cut down game volume in the actual game. I'd have to do something about the dialogue too, though. Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, no, it's just basic ambient conversation. It's never actually overly loud normally anyway. It would literally just be adding extra volume. Wouldn't be a bad thought though, to be honest. And as you see, we keep finding keepers. Came across an individual yesterday after our meeting with the council who was both willing and apparently capable of scanning the keepers without causing harm,
In light of the
supposedly.
recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Were you looking at my ass, Williams? As I was saying, he was willing, able, and willing as well to pay us to do so. But he didn't want to get in trouble for it. So we decided to volunteer, being that we are Alliance military. We upload the information to a database whenever we scan. It's automatic. And then all we have to do is get paid, just as we are. Ooh. That is an image worthy of a thumbnail. That's an even better one, depending on what you need.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
What the hell? Am I tripping?
This isn't a station. It's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
A lot of mass. It says I was wondering. Reinforces how much they actually do have to do, though, versus how we see them. Might feel like we're getting preferential disrespect, but the fact that we have an embassy 26 years afterwards, and the Volus don't after 22 plus 100 years, or they do, but they share it with another race. That I don't know. Yeah, whether we like it or not, we're definitely the new kids on the block who are getting some preferential treatment. We definitely got to work to measure up with this.
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Bullshit. Humanity is bad, one way or another. That's actually a good thing. We tend to be multifaceted. I suspect that we're not the only ones, but in the Mass Effect universe, we may be the only ones with it all in the abundance that we have it. Who knows, though? People are people.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the
Yeah,
old
yeah.
kids, we have everything they want.
If you expect to get me in a tinfoil miniskirt and thigh-high boots, I want dinner first. Sir.
That will be enough, Chief.
He said, "Give me dinner and then pull my hair."
At ease, Lieutenant. Can't see her in a skirt anyway.
Damn straight you can't.
Ready to move out, sir.
Damn straight I can't, huh? Like that little pause of yours. It's almost as if you were disappointed, Chief. But hey, maybe I'm misreading, overthinking, doing stuff.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
So you just scream at people from across areas, huh? So glad I wasn't trying to, like, slide through here without looking like I was trying to slide through here or something.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Sure, what's up?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Interesting. Corruption, huh? How would these investigations potentially be linked?
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
So a reporter. Okay. I can at least respect your understanding of if I'm going after something big, more than likely it's going to be big, so you want to hear about it, and we'll ignore the concept of it being big, therefore potentially affecting many lives on the Citadel and potentially beyond. We'll just go with that. So what you're not gonna tell me, but I'll ask about your sources, or at least like why you seem to have involved yourself.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
That's called word of people not being able to keep their mouths shut. Simple. So why'd you pick me?
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
Well, at least grant the second half. Akuz didn't turn me into Batman. I ain't somehow like become some sort of detective out of nowhere. Incidentally, folks, check out my Batman Arkham series and my Telltale's Batman series.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Well, we'll see what we can do about this Miss Wong. Medical clinic and CSEC Academy. The med clinic is located at the end of the wards. The elevator to CSEC is located down the stairs. Gotta go downstairs. Well, not downstairs yet. We're going downstairs, but that's not the target just yet. Now, there are certain things I'm going to make it a point to do and make it a point not to do when I play this series here. I'll explain them as I go without actually spoiling.
Too many lights, too much noise.
Probably messes with your headaches, so I can respect that, especially the excess light part tends to bother my eyes.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Really?
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter.
Hmm?
Pharos? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
Didn't know exactly what he was talking about. I'm like, what the hell? So what about Noveria, since you brought it up?
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
Well, you say very cold, very snowy. Hold on.
What can you
Corporate
tell me?
Sure
capital of the
exactly the
Attican-
term.
I don't get too many clients from there.
Oh, oh.
What can you tell me about
The corporate... I don't
Yep,
get too
very
many
cold,
clients
very
from there.
snowy.
They all have
Nobody's
their
trying
own
to freeze their balls
private
literally
suppliers.
to a planet. And Pharos?
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
Well, I'm sure I've got myself a potential mission. Let's see what you've got for
Show me
sale.
what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
One would hope. So, of course, as we go through the game, we'll be selling things and buying things. If you so choose, though, there is a buyback section. Now, if memory serves, and I'll need to check. As a matter of fact, let me check real quick.
Prices.
Welcome back.
Show me what you've got.
Nope. Okay. I couldn't remember it, but you do of course have a buyback section. What I was trying to remember was there, because there's some games the way they'll do it, you can and of course you hit the X button to compare whenever you're equipping something or whenever you're unequipping something. Yes, sell my junk. I don't have any junk, right? Because I didn't move anything over to junk. There's some games that make it to where whenever you purchase something, or you sell something rather, if you don't leave the store, you can get it back for the same price. But if you do leave the store, it's purchasable again, but its price is going up. Okay. Didn't give Caden that shotgun. Now, start to buy stuff. What I need to, yep, there we go. Energel upgrade too. I can't afford it, that's fine. But what I can afford is the all-cost combine license. So now the Normandy's quartermaster will sell those. And this is something else I need to mention. Be very careful when you're purchasing things or selling something. You will automatically do it. There is no, do you want to sell? No. You will automatically do it. So be aware of that.
Is that really? Wow! It's you!
It's you. It's always you.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too, haircut.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
With a fist clenched to reinforce the truth, huh? Bro, that product is running into your brain. But I'll humor it. No, I didn't, but I mean, really, I just did what I could do.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Sure. I mean, your initial weird enthusiasm was kind of weird. Other than that, I mean, go for it.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to
Yeah,
work.
so-
But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Yeah, no problem, man. Power to you. You and your lady enjoy.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I will. Now, see, some stores, it's a little irritating, but it makes sense. They'll have separate inventories. Some stores will have like up to 3 different inventories. And it's, as you see, based on certain things. We've got the standard inventory, which is the general all-around stuff. And then we've got the non-human inventory, which is generally stuff for like Turians and other races. No need to bother with that, but that might be... Nope.
Hello there.
Also,
Welcome
there
to
might be
Moorland.
like an upgrade item. But sometimes there are, weirdly enough. Okay, another one. Elanos Risk Control License. Can't get any of the upgrades for Omnigel, for Metagel, and the grenade. Been a bit since I've saved.
That's him.
What you see him using is called immunity. Complete health saving. It's painful, but until I wear it down, he will not die. You know what's funny? What's funny is well, back in the day,
All clear, Commander.
yeah, those were stairs, man. Back in the day, I wanted to see precisely how like overload and sabotage work. So what I did was and remember, research, you can do this, but I don't know if you can still do it. But what I did was I would use the ability, and just as I use the ability, I'd go into the radio menu to pause it and look at it. And what it is, it's actually like a small little disc, almost like the appearance, excuse me, the appearance of our grenades. It's pretty funny. All right. This ain't that club crap music, is it? You know what? Pass me a beer, I'll sit down. Listen to this nonsense. Not gonna lie, the eye pain is a trip. And not the good kind. But otherwise, hey. Get it. Stiff as hell in that chair. Homeboy, remember, the no touching rules back in the day. I can respect it. But that's partly why I was never. Clubs don't appeal to me. And you see Ashley standing there with that judgmental stance like that. Look at that. Really, Shepard? Damn, skip it. But that's why places like this don't appeal to me. If I can't do anything, I have no need for you.
I got business here, but not with you.
That is what's known as a Krogan. We'll learn more about those as we go.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. The story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
That implies mere existence don't have us caught in the middle. Who knows?
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Interesting. Well, I'll approach this from the middle ground. Oh, no, I'll add a little bit of peace to it. See what he says. Will he signify that he's exactly what was stated, or are there a few inconsistencies?
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian C-Sec officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
And here we go. Either he's legitimately just trying to inform, or he's trying to be an ass, sow dissension within the ranks. Or just slap across the haunches of one Captain Anderson. What secret do you mean?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
I mean, people blame Shift all the time. It's possible he did, but is it possible that Saren did exactly what the captain stated? If you can't acknowledge the opposite side of such an argument, then what are you doing? So how do you know
You said
this?
they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Jesus. Tasty. So what went wrong?
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of stuck in thought over here. I doubt he's lying. He doesn't seem to type. Why bother lying when he can burn you with the truth?
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
What else do you know about the captain?
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown nosers.
True, but he definitely seems the type to have earned his slot.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
Interesting. So what about you and CSEC?
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
Well, I mean, sounds like a bunch of notes and files that kind of needed to be there.
Easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plowed through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
And I don't know about all the other stuff, but I actually believe a chunk of what he's saying, the whole plowing through red tape to choke a rhino. I actually believe that, especially with a place like this. How do you not offend every race while simultaneously having laws that somehow work for everybody? It's one thing to do something like that on Earth. It's another to do something like that with Earth's entire species, as well as other races from other planets who might have their own demographics spread across their own planet. Again, not innocent by the slightest bit. But, you know, broken clock is right twice a day. So, what do you know about this Garrus character?
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
Interesting. So that's somebody else who's actually having red tape problems to the point where he actually argues with his CO coming to consistent. Regardless of what little things that are problems on the Citadel, homeboy, if it ain't others, it's you. If you're fired from every job you work at, then it stands to reason that you're the common denominator. Now, you might not be, but probability suggests you are. And from what you've shown so far, it lets us know quite easily the type of individual you are. Now, there's probably a potential couple of things pinned on you. But the way you seem, why would somebody bother? You do enough dirt that ain't nobody got to worry about defaming your name. You'll do it yourself on reflex.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
And I ain't no preacher.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
You and I both know you heard me.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
His business.
Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
Yeah, what the hell? I hate that. I don't even know what just caused that to end. She was saying something about wanting to ask him, and like, we will at some point. Well, actually, we already did. but if we didn't, we'll ask for those details later. Go to the med clinic to speak to Garrus. Barlavon. Shadow Broker. I actually do want to do Barlavon's thing. I'm actually gonna run a test real quick, folks. Let's see. Thinking about pathing. I can fast travel, but I kind of want to just go there, so I unlock the whole path as well as letting you folks see the path I take. But I'm thinking about it, and there's no point because you already saw the path I'd be taking. Financial district. So we're on the other side of the bridge. Close to, of course, the Hanar individual we spoke about yesterday. And Barlavon is right over here.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
Interesting. Well, it's obvious that he knows of me, so asking have we met is pointless unless you're doing the whole, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name thing, but I doubt that's what we're doing. So who are you?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Job requires you to be well informed, but apparently you seem to have slip-ups. Yes, Commander. The tragedy you survived was... I'm not gonna go as far on either side. I need your help. I need information. Oh, actually, I will go with the second one. The third one. The third one seems more middle of the road. The second one seems. See, the first one is I need your help. Right, operating from a position of desperation. Second one is a position of I was told to talk to you. Operating from a position of being informed secondhand, which means I don't know if I can trust you. Somebody might have just walked me into a deal. No. Regardless of whatever else you might know, I'm not going to leave traces like that. I need information. I know who you are to an extent. You know that I know who you are to an extent. You made it a point to tell me that what you do requires you to be well informed. So yeah.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard.
That is not how I wanted to ask.
I am an agent for the Shadow Broker, and I do know something about Saren.
Jesus Christ, Shepard. Okay. So how much is this going to cost me?
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune, but these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
Interesting.
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Wonder why. Interesting. Yeah, let's go for the middle choice. He's not the only one.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
You mean that Rex character, huh?
I think I know him. His name's Rex.
Yes, I believe he's the one. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel Security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Okay. Why is he there?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Interesting. Not entirely his choice, huh?
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
I can respect it, but this can't really be legal.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Too clean of an operation. Far too clean.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Maybe. What can you tell me about the Shadow Broker?
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Constantly reinforcing stalemates. You have to wonder why. Because he obviously ain't really trying to help, otherwise he'd try and make sure things like this don't happen.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know.
What is he?
Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
Yep. That's how it always tends to
I thought
go.
you'd know more about the man you work for.
Definitely.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I
True.
don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
I can respect that. Not your thing. But what can you tell me about the
What's
Citadel?
it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
Interesting thought. It really is quite a testament. What can you tell me about the Presidium?
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Apparently, yeah. People like us, as he said. And apparently, us in our 19 years, we've done quite a bit. Tell me about the wards.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Yeah, we've already learned about some of those ward
go.
surprises.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye, Barlaban. Now, back down to the wards. Med clinic. Remember, there was a fast travel point right outside. Keep her.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doug. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Enemy sighted.
They are pitiful. They ain't even hear or see the damn door open or nothing. Pitiful. Thumbstick. Unlock, if you would. Thank you. Yes, sir. Grenade.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Okay, everybody's healed. Another thing, med clinic replenishes your meta gel as well. You were tripping balls, and not in a good way.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Too risky. Could have hit the
What
hostage.
were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
You gonna be all right. We can protect you, but I kind of need to know what's going on, cause I'm not gonna be able to be like here all the time.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Fist, huh?
Does this have anything to do with the investigation into Saren?
I think it might. Dr. Michelle, tell us what happened.
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Okay. Where's she having to go?
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
Interesting. Is there anything else, Doctor?
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
We definitely need to find her.
We paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
What makes you want to bring him down?
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I Couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
I mean, I can respect the first half. The second half is kind of much, just for the simple fact of Shepard making it a point to, you know, you're a Turian. Why would you want justice? It's like, I can respect the fact that we don't know anything about the species, but that automatically means that the species wouldn't be willing to properly judge them. I mean, hey, either way, you made your case, man.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
We could use him.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
And of course, as you can see, we've got our companion screen with 3 individuals. One, well, as you can also see, we see our stats. What kind of stats? Since I'm in Adept, the purple bar is the one that's completely full. Caden is Sentinel, which adds to the Adept bar, as well as the Sentinel bar, the Tech bar. I mean, Biotic bar and the Tech bar. And of course, Ashley, full soldier, so she adds to the soldier bar. No, no, no. No, no. No, no, no. Yeah, that's right. Ashley and Garrus. Garrus is a warrior tech, a soldier tech. So basically, he's a what do they call it? Infiltrator. Yes, that's his class, infiltrator. Okay. One thing I do need to do though, level him up a bit. Turian agent. The required military service of his people is giving Garrus expert training in assault and sniper rifles. Increase accuracy with all weapons and increase damage with assault and sniper rifles. His first starter warning is a plus 4 to all weapons with all weapon accuracy and plus 4 to assault and sniper rifle damage. Tactical armor for the shield boost. Assault rifles at level 3, decryption at level 4. And we unlock damping as well. Damping tree is increases the explosion radius on your tech proximity mines and shuts down tech and shuts down enemy tech and biotics. Deals 50 for the first ability, deals 50 damage in a 6-meter radius. Enemies cannot use tech and biotics for a short period. Adds 30% cooldown to whatever their cooldowns normally are. And stuns basic enemies for 3 seconds. 60-second recharge with 60% accuracy cost.
I never
Doctor.
properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Isn't that a problem? Glad to
I'm
help.
just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
Yes, actually. I'd like to
Let me
shop.
take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
And then as you can see, she sells the medical exoskeletons, which are an even better version of the first aid interfaces. 3.5 health regen per second, 50 toxin resistance, and 15% reduction in power cooldown. But that's way later. I opened this specifically because she sells the first aid interfaces, 1 and 2. I'm about to buy 2, give 1 to Garrus. Remember, Ashley automatically comes with health regen being a soldier. Only soldiers get automatic health regen. Well, there's more to it than that, but yes. Okay. Now what we'll do, we're actually going to go ahead and go get the Quarian. I'll explain why later on. And we're actually quite close to her.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
How would you know?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the Ascension from the inside out.
Really?
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
Matriarch Ladanya. You met her?
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close to her.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower as the rest of the Asari fleet combined.
Hopefully she'll never need to use it.
Trying to see specifically where they mean. Because I think they're talking about this prong thing right here, connecting to the Destiny Ascension, the ship that we saw when we were pulling into the Citadel. Yeah, it is. That is the Destiny Ascension. It's docked. It's weirdly angled. You can't properly see it from here. Huh. It's kind of funny. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Oh, right. Shortcut. Oh no, this is a shortcut. That works out. Works out perfectly. Where does this shortcut lead? Very simple, children. Straight to Korra's den.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Take him out!
Okay, I'm telling her, I told her to move, and he moved. And I told him to move, and she moved. Told her to move, and he moved. Like, what the hell? Woo! No, 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 no way. Very gotta kill him now. He starts his bullshit. He started his bullshit. Wouldn't let me move. I was stuck on something. Playing this, I'm already getting the itch for Mass Effect 2 again.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
I'd rather not have to shoot some workers, man.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
Right?
I would have never thought of that.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Damn Skippy, Chief. Well said. Alright. Pistol and shotgun. Ooh, new shotgun. Yep. Yes, sir. I'll have to hold off on that, though. Pistol, useless. One of y'all can take that. Right, he can't use the Tyrian armor yet. I haven't unlocked it for him. Can't take the Hurricane, though.
On me.
Why do I have to do everything myself? Time to die, little soldiers.
Oh, it's because they're all dead. That's why.
Hold the line.
I don't wanna. Woo! I should have held that line. Oh shit. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's irksome, but that's fine.
Moving out.
That's not cool, but that's fine. Tried to pop his shield regen. Watch, now I'm moving Garrus. What? Okay, I don't know if that's actually him moving. In this one, this early, he probably actually is. That's me trying to move Garrus. There we go. There we go. Down, Bubba. Not let him get close to us. That's what happens. That's what happens. Ah, right. See, in this one, in the remake, they make the companies that make weapons, they make it matter more. So now, certain weapons will give certain effects. Like that pistol I gave Garrus. No, not I gave Garrus. That's actually irritating. It was a pistol yeah, I did give Garrus. I don't know, but it might actually have a burst fire, and I hate burst fire weapons. I know.
Stop right there.
They used to
Don't
have
come any
use.
closer. Warehouse was.
Yeah, I know.
Never
Shooting people isn't
Like, if this was Halo, oh, I love a burst fire weapon. If this was Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, I'd love a burst weapon. But I hate burst weapons otherwise. They are painful. In all ways, shapes, and forms. Good to know that loot stayed the same.
On my way.
But since that's the burst rifle, yeah, no. What the? Got you still. And that's the other thing I always did love about Mass Effect 1. You can actually set traps in the environment. That's why sometimes you might see me point at a wall and use my throw. It's me triggering my throw around that area because my throw has a radius. But since those are robots, it don't really matter. You can definitely stop that shooting. What the fuck?
Don't kill me, I surrender.
Where were you? Were you even in the fight, Williams? And yes, it is smart that you chose to surrender.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's lying.
Nobody lies to me, Fist.
You've got 3 seconds to come clean. Then I start shooting.
The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Do you see what I mean? I'm not telling you that somebody sent me to you. That's the fastest way for somebody to try and run my pockets and send me out into an airlock straight into space. Where?
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
And you? What am I supposed to do with
Am I
you?
supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting. Besides, I've got my own problems now. The Shadow Broker wants me dead. I have to disappear. Forget about me. I'm a ghost.
Disappear, huh? I don't really give a damn. In terms of helping you, your survival isn't exactly paramount to me, and I have no need to waste a bullet. You should be glad I'm letting you
There's
go.
no time to waste. Come on.
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
Where are you? Okay. We've got our information for Emily Wong just now off of this terminal. And we have a time frame, as you can see in the bottom right. They will not make this easy to leave Cora's den. They will make me pay for it. And as such, I will make them pay for it. But first, yeah, let's get you phasing rounds. Alright. Oh wait. Damn it. Oh no, no. I'm sorry there, guy. I need to get that heat sink up out you. For medicinal purposes. What the hell was up with my camera right there?
On my way.
Show yourself. Now those regen items we have, they're slow, but if you utilize them correctly, it won't matter. And as such, it does not matter that it is slow. Incidentally, our shortcut is also where the Quarian happens to be. Coincidentally.
Where's
Sorry.
the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Aha! You fell for her trap. What the fuck was that? Oh! They hit us with a tech grenade and disrupted our tech by using damping. No, they didn't. What was that? Overload. It took our shields. That's what happened. That was overload again.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Well, I mean, I shot whoever that was last twice, so, you know, I think they got the message. He's already been dealt with, but you good? You alright?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
I'm a ghost. I'm a friend.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
My job.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Pilgrimage, you say? Into adulthood?
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Interesting, if not bit of an excessive thought process. Search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. And that's why we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood. What do you consider value? And does it matter if it's been discovered before? I mean, every Quarian has to bring some new type of something back? Or could it be like, we brought a new engine back. It's an engine that's been in service for, or an engine's type that's been in service for 5 years. You tend to see them around the galaxy. We brought one of those back. It's brand new, hasn't been used. Is that what we're talking about? Or is it, I need you to discover a new way to maintain fuel efficiency among the flotilla if you want to come home type shit? Because Jesus.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some
Okay,
type
the
of
first
useful technology, or even knowledge
Yeah.
that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Yeah, I can dig that. Yeah, I can dig that. You actually, it's not about bringing new advances so much as more. I can definitely dig that. Prove that you're not a burden on your society, on your limited resources. Interesting. And your whole species goes through this, huh? Okay. Please.
Tell us
Continue.
what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
Is that a true statement?
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Damn it.
Eden Prime, a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Oh, sorry about that. Audio was acting up. Hope that ain't been going on too long. And one of the most pivotal moments too. So Eden Prime was a major victory, huh? And you said the beacon has brought you one step closer to the conduit. Well, that begs quite a few questions.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Interesting. What are these Reapers?
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
I don't see why. We're roaming around space with a bunch of everything. We're talking to aliens and people who wear suits and are from the Lollipop Guild as a species. I don't see why. The bottom one is the best choice. At least it's saying that's not
The
far-fetched.
vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh yeah, he on some end of the galaxy type nonsense about something that happened 50,000 years ago. Yeah, we have proof. Yeah, he crazy as hell. Just like we said. Trust us, we didn't make this up.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
Well said.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
Yeah. They, whatever that was, they definitely took it to the face.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
Well said, little lady. Thank you.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Henderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Damn. I just noticed that homeboy got them dust lips. Jesus. I always did like that voice actress. Marina Sirtis does the voice of that individual. We'll learn who she is here in a little bit. Now we've got 2 non-humans for the price of 2 other non-humans, or 2 other humans. Pistol, marksman. Available only when using pistols. Boosts accuracy by 60%, damage by 25%, and headshot damage 50%. Purges weapon heat upon use. Now the way it used to do, as I stated in the last episode, you could hold the fire button down in the original. And not only could you fire, but with the marksman ability, you were firing like it was an assault rifle. It was glorious. Of course, they got rid of that in the remaster, so great. Why would I want to pull my trigger with the best of them? Go ahead and add to warp, barrier. Well, not barrier. Warp and well, I'll add them. 2 to warp, 1 to adept. Then unlock marksman for pistols naturally. Go ahead and get damping for Garrus. Temporarily disables enemy biotics and tech within a certain radius. Unlock his tactical armor's assault training. It'll give him an increased weapon damage and melee damage of 1% and 30% respectively for the very first upgrade. Well, I want to get toward medium armor form. 1 more point and I'll be doing that. And then of course we've got Tali. Tali Zora Naraya. Quarian machinist. Though young, Tali is a true genius when it comes to dealing with mechanical or electronic equipment. She's our engineer. Tech resistance and shields. Decryption and electronics. See, she starts with electronics as well, being an engineer. And it gives you, increases the strength of your shields, increases the amount of hull restored when you repair the vehicle, and lets you use the electronic skill to repair or bypass objects. Grants the overload ability, which shuts down enemy shields. That's what we were getting hit with during that fight, was their overload. The overload can use electronic skill on easy objects, 50 damage in a 6-meter radius, 200 damage to enemy shields, and makes them 20% more vulnerable. Oh, really? 20% more vulnerable for 10 seconds. I don't remember that being the case. The vulnerability of shields. I wonder if they added that. I like it. I can dig it. Let's go ahead and get her basic armor up to level 3. Her pistols up to level 3, and her shotguns. Oh, nope. Gotta unlock shotguns. Add to her shields. Quarian machinist. That way I'm getting closer to damping and advanced overload. And throw the rest into decryption. For advanced sabotage, increases the radius and damage. Can use decryption on average objects. Deals 100 damage in an 8-meter radius instead of 50 in a 6-meter radius. Overheats enemy weapons and burns them for 3 seconds instead of 2. Yes, sir. Stimulant pack. 7% cooldown reduction. That's not bad, actually. She needs health regen, though. Of course, we'll be giving her shotguns. I will give her damage protection, though. Being that she's a Quarian, she's using light armor. Now, since we're done here, shit.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Not right now, my friend. Trust and believe I will be speaking to you. Oh, sorry about that. It is important to me that I speak to him. Here we've got our elevator straight to
A
CSEC.
Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Oh well, here's hoping they can reach that diplomatic solution. Rex.
You, human. You the one they call Shepard?
I am. Why?
Is there a problem?
The name's Rex. The Shadow Broker paid me a lot of money to get rid of Fist. Only you got there first.
Yeah, well, just doing what I do, man.
Taking care of Fist was part of my investigation.
When I get paid to do a job, I finish it. Alone.
I don't like where this is going.
But I didn't finish this job, Shepard. You did. So the payment is yours.
Interesting. So, oh, you actually got paid for it.
You're going to pay me for getting rid of Fist?
I won't take credit for someone else's work. I transferred the payment into your account. I like the way you handled Fist. Now I hear you're going after Saren. I was thinking I should come along.
Why would you want to be involved in that?
You're a bounty hunter. What do you get out of going after Saren?
I'm not in this for the money. I want to be where the action is. There's a storm coming, and you and Saren are right in the middle of it.
Why me? Saren's already got a lot of Krogan working for him.
Those aren't Krogan. They're servants. They grovel at Saren's feet to lick his boots, trading their freedom for promises of wealth and power. My people were a proud species once. Some of us still remember that. I won't bow down to Saren like the others.
I can respect that. So you choose to fight with me because fighting with him would mean that y'all are just mercenaries, even if his cause is just. Because your people grovel. Not because they have to, but because they choose to. You wouldn't work with him. Why not be the one that works with him that doesn't grovel? I don't think he thought that far ahead. Interesting. You made your case though, man. Let's get it then.
With us, Rex.
Smart move, Shepard.
Smart move. Legit. So, here's what I'll do. Since I'm here, go ahead and do this. As you can see, Rex is our vanguard. Biotics and combat. And he also comes with Krogan Battlemaster. Rex is one of the last true Krogan Battlemasters, as they are a dying breed for which the rest of the galaxy is grateful. Improves health regen, physics resistance, and melee damage. As I said, soldiers are the only ones who get free health regen, but all Krogans have health regen by nature. Plus 3 health per second. Melee damage increases by 50%. and resistance to physics forces by 25%. So it's harder to use things like melee attacks or biotics to knock him off his feet. Alright, combat armor. Fitness, definitely fitness. Assault rifles. There we go. So fitness increases health and grants the immunity ability. So we go straight down, straight to immunity. Immunity, briefly but greatly increase your armor's protection, significantly reducing health damage in emergencies. That's what you kept seeing those soldiers use. Whenever their health bars would go white and their body would sort of glow white for a second, they were using immunity. Immunity reduces health damage by 75%, does not reduce damage to shields. That's fine. One more to Krogan Battle Master, two to Assault Rifle. For accuracy and damage, and one barrier. Mortar barrier. Forgot to actually look at that. Barrier 1 bolsters your shields with a biotic barrier that will absorb up to 400 points of damage. Oh yeah, it will not block text and bypass shields. Yeah, you love it as well, but max out your health regen. 14% health increase instead of 10 and 5.5 instead of 4.5 health regen. Make you more durable. As you can see, she can also learn the fitness tree. It's primarily a soldier's tree, but the Vanguard should be able to learn it as well. I want to say it's been years since I played a Vanguard in this one. Now, the reason why I didn't take Rex with me, he says it plain and simple. The Shadow Broker hired him to kill Fist. If you take him, he'll kill him, and you don't have a choice. You get the information, and then he'll automatically kill him.
You handle yourself well, Williams. It's surprising. Krogan women have to stay home to try to reproduce.
Sorry to disappoint, Rex. I'm not the stay-at-home kind.
Didn't say I was disappointed. I could get used to killing with women around. Gives the fight a different flavor.
Most of us can. It's just usually we have to play Guardian as well. It's hard to be in two places at once. It's not possible. So there's going to be fall off from places. And the way your species is
Excuse me, Commander
quite
Shepard.
different from who
Could you spare a moment of your time?
our species is. What the hell was wrong with you? Did you trip over there? I really wish I would have caught that whole event. I think she probably spawned in wrong or something.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's okay. What do you need, man?
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Interesting. They clarify why?
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
Well, let's see what it is they're up to before we jump to conclusions.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
No problem. That was weird. They didn't update that. I always did love that about Mass Effect and hate it. So I spoke to him, and I spoke to him over here. So he pointed over there. But he kind of expects you to talk to him coming from there at this angle. So he would direct you over here. This was the area we didn't go to earlier. Now we've got a couple of rooms. This one in particular is just full of diplomats, but it has its uses.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
They're doing their thing, but it has its uses for codexes and a keeper.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
You as well. Delighted. Thank you. We've also got the Office of the Office of Exits. That's what their door is right there. Executor Pallet. This was the man Garrus was arguing with earlier.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
No. I'm merely searching around, doing my thing, meeting people, solving problems, whooping asses.
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Legit, no doubt. But what is your, you seem to have an issue.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Favorites? I mean, we've heard my stance, but I want to hear his.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
I can 100% respect that one. Second-class citizen thing is obviously an issue, but it's not something he agrees with. He didn't get behind it. He got behind having to fight for what you want. I respect it. If you want to lead, then you better be worth following. Now, it needs to be understood that being able to lead, that's a timetable thing. Nobody's ever perfect in leading, and sometimes you're gonna make mistakes. All you can do is the best you can do. But if you ain't willing to lead, then there's no point. And if you ain't willing to follow, then well, who in the hell is gonna be leading you? What do you know about the Spectre?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
It's a little hard to disagree with some of that, but let's see what he says.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
A bit naive, but it's more of a bit naive on both sides if you really think about it.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Don't piss in my ear and tell me it's raining. I've known plenty of dirty CSEC agents.
That's not what he
said.
said.
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres, they'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Interesting. I actually might not. Spectres are important, but I don't know. There's a quote. Quis custodiet ipsos custodes? Who watches the watchman? It's another way of saying who watches the Spectres. There has to be a guardian in terms of the Spectres, somebody the Spectres have to answer to. And then it becomes, well, who does the guardian answer to?
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
And there we go. There we go. We've effectively hit the crux of the argument. If you're fine with how specters work, then you have to effectively be fine with how Saren works.
But not all specters are like Saren.
True, but the potential is always there.
Precisely. So what about CSEC?
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Hit you with desk work, huh? Yeah. Is this him asking him if he can help with his investigation? Have I ever talked to him before finishing my investigation?
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be
I can respect it.
Goodbye.
Not gonna lie. I can respect it. That's why I'm gonna hack your terminal. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new home, own new world. Come join us in the Hawking Edda cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. There's a new mission. Couldn't remember if I could actually hack his computer. There you are. Clarky.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your
Clarky.
activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Really? So me shooting people? Excuse me, me shooting Thresher Maws. Okay. I hope you can help me there, guy.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
Interesting. So, what? You're running tests to see what you're dealing with, what anomalies you have here?
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
It is a possibility. So how long is this research supposed to be going on?
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
So, at least 6 to 8 months in, you'll find something and probably add at least another year and a half. Whether you like it or not, just because the work has actually done something. Okay? How many bodies do you have like this, or is she the only one?
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
Kind of hard to disagree, but at the same time, it's one of those, he says they have a few, so obviously it's not many. But at the same time, you do have at least more than one. Now, it's possible her body tells you something that the other, I don't know, 15 or whatever the hell don't. But, once again, a little dubious. Still kind of stretching, hoping. So what do you believe this research will pan out to?
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
That's usually the way advances work. I can understand that. But look here, man. On the one hand, I agree with the science. What you find might have the potential to save more lives than she did in her own life. This defense could literally save billions, so on and so forth. I can respect that. But at the same time, man, you've got bodies, and apparently he's the only one that seems to be wanting his wife back. It's not to say nobody else cares, obviously, but this is a battle for him. In this case, if things were a little more strenuous, it would be different. But in this case, let that man take his wife home.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
I do. And this is not the way.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Good man, good man. In the end, there's no way.
Consort would never reveal their secrets.
There's no way either choice is going to really pan out well. That's just the way it is. It's quite possible her body does have an advantage. It's quite possible her body has a trace of something that might be a problem. It's quite possible there's nothing there. But as was stated, I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this. He kind of reached a little far in terms of crap like this, but the context still sticks, you know. So, yeah.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
She's coming home.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nirali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Always helps to get a bit of peace, especially when pain happens right before it. Again, it's one of those things. I can respect the desire to want to solve the potential problems, especially with the Geth having been behind the veil for 300 years. Who knows what they bring with them? Who knows what they've done? I could also respect Samesh's desire to bury his wife. I mean, that's just the way that is. But then you always have to wonder, at what point do personal desires and personal need outweigh the survival of others? Again, it's possible they find nothing. It's also possible they find something. Hard to say. And with the fact that Geth technology apparently self-destructs all the time, it's a real hard sell. Real hard sell on either side. But right now, again, the situation not being so tense, I think the best thing that could be done is just to send that woman home. I hope like they have some way of watching her body, but yeah, just send that woman home. You know, not the scientist. Her husband has some way of watching the body, just in case something weird does happen. But beyond that, let that woman rest. She's done enough. Well, folks, that gonna be the end of episode 3 of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. You folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists. Follow the links to my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Catch you in the next episode.
I get the feeling they're not used to seeing Krogan walking around up here.
Hard to disagree.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Again, kind of hard to disagree. Not even a desire of being weird or like disrespectful. See y'all next time.